man, Shane, Jay and John are also discussing last night.
Did anybody calm it
Yeah,
down?
I had a good conversation. I think with trans people, it's often described as an adolescence when they first transition, because she's essentially like a teenager who has this new body. There's like all of, and there's a, well, no, it's if you think, if
yeah,
you're...
but I don't see that gives her the right to give everybody else a row every 5 minutes.
No.
I really don't.
No.
And that's what's been happening every night.
But last night there was miscommunication.
Miscommunication?
She saw a room full of people laughing at a man dressed as a woman.
However,
but she knew it was going to happen. Why didn't she remove herself?
Yeah, well, she did in the end.
See, I would.
But the
if
thing
I
is,
had that, I'd go, you know.
Yeah, obviously we see drag artists, and a lot of people's perception of drag artists as these men who want to be, or who are pretending to be women.
Yeah.
She thinks that people will look at her and see her in the same way.
Yeah.
But I suppose throughout her life, she's had this feeling, and people have obviously, I know people who have said that.
Yeah.
So that makes her feel a particular way. And I'll say to her, you know what? You have wrestled with this for 40 years, and you are the subject of it. And if you've wrestled with, am I a man, am I a woman, what am I doing? How can you expect me to be as enlightened or as understanding as you are towards yourself when you can understand yourself?
Secrets after the break. We are all going to see the intimate details of how Shane J goes from lad to drag. Yes, the legendary tuck is on its way. We'll see you after the break.
Shane is getting his Courtney on.
Does anyone want to see what a taped... There's no exposed genitals, you won't see anything. But
Yeah, no.
Yes, I do.
I do.
I'm fascinated. That looks mad. My God.
That's good.
Oh my God.
That looks crazy.
That is incredible.
That looks real. That looks better than a real one.
the first time I ever did it and looked at myself in a full-length mirror was actually really challenging for my brain, because it was like...
You thought you were a woman?
It was, well, no, it was just like, where is my penis? Like, because it was my naked body, but just with no penis on it, and it was like a real mindfuck.
Wow.
No shit, it's a mindfuck.
Yeah.
This was well made, I'm telling you.
My testicles are here. Like, you know when you get kicked in the balls and they go...
Well, you put them up there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. No way.
What? You just pop them up. Like when you're cold or when you come or when you're scared, they go up there automatically.
Nah, mine don't. Fuck that.
Hold up.
When I stay now.
I promise. I mean, Andrew did it last night.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No chance.
And the balls in your stomach?
Yeah, like just between the
dangerous.
skin. No, I mean, that's where they came.
That's where they came from in the first place.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It doesn't mean you put them back there, though. You know what I mean?
Say, Courtney.
Is it? Yeah.
So, is India scared of you?
No, she's all right with me because we've had a talk, and when I first came in, she said she felt uncomfortable, but also I think I'm a lot less visually threatening than what she thinks of as a drag queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also...
But that's why with Andrew looking like a drag queen with his beard and stuff, that's different.
Yeah.
Because you look like a woman.
Yeah. But then also by the same token, I think the thing that she struggles with a little bit is that someone might see me and see her and think that we're the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
obviously she's had the operations and all that. So pre to her ops, she still would have been technically drag, no?
No. She never identified as a drag queen.
She's never dressed up as a woman?
No, she never.
But so drag is more performance-based. Hers is about her gender identity.
Did she dress as a woman when she was a man, though?
She was never a man, but she had a male
mentally, the physical body.
She dressed as a woman.
You don't want to do that, though.
No.
You're a man.
Yeah, I'm a man.
And you don't want to be a woman at all.
I don't want to be a woman, but also I identify, if gender is on a spectrum from man to woman, I feel like I'm more in the middle, but on the man side. Whereas she not all trans people, she's like a radical conformist when it comes to gender. Like she's on as close to woman in her mind as someone can get.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
It's fierce confusing, the whole thing.
It is. I mean, it's a rich tapestry.
It's open mic night, where the men will be the stars of the show. The women will be voting on who they think is the most talented.
Welcome to Big Brother's Jazz Club. Ladies, sit back, relax and enjoy.
First, a show. Next to perform is Courtney.
This is a song that I wrote myself with Jake Shears from the Scissor Sisters and Sam Sparrow, and it's called Body Parts. I'm going to start like this and give you a little bit of...
Oh my God.
Hand on my shoulder and down on my waist, lifting me over, put me in my place. Out on the edges where we intertwine, pushing your boundaries for you come by. I don't want love, but I want your touch, make you very, very much. Better get it up, 'cause it's time to start. I want your body parts, your gotta stop making it hurt for me. Give me your body parts, I need your heart, 'cause that's all it's meant to be. I'm not trying to wild you just because I like you. It's kinda logical, just get out of my head and get into my bed. It's biological. Got enough love and I got respect. Now I want your sex. That's all it's meant to be.
And finally, hoping to hit the spot, decide which of the men has impressed them the most and bagged their vote.
I voted for Courtney. She was amazing and she'd written her own song and put on a great performance.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know what to do with that.
I voted for Courtney. And not just because of the act, but because she's more feminine than I've ever looked in my life. She's amazing.
My choice is Shane L.
You made me cry.
All right, little sister.
I just realized in that moment that that was something that I needed. So thank you.
Obviously, I thought you were all amazing. However, my winner is actually Daniel.
Oh my God.
Because I think to write something that made all of us laugh in such a short space of time, and I know how much it means to you, and I think you're going to have a really good comedy career after this.
Thank you.
Can't believe it. My winner is Shane/Courtney. I think everybody knows that I have a childhood thing about drag queens, and I do get really scared of them. But if anyone's going to cure me of that phobia...
Oh, good.
That was brilliant. Really, really good.
Yes, indeed. I must say, though, that I thought there was great courage shown by Johnny tonight. Because it was the... however, for sheer talent, I nominate Wayne.
I picked Shane L. The reason being is because that song is very, very special to me. It was one that me and my nan used to sing together, and she always wanted it played at her funeral, so yeah.
My winner is, I think, somebody who's shown great courage, if not style, tonight. I'm going to overlook the fact that he mentioned the name Boris and the word Johnson in the same sentence. But I think there's plenty more in the tank, plenty more where that came from. And speaking on a personal note, it's the first time I've been chatted up by a handsome television star since time immemorial. So my vote for Johnny.
This is Big Brother. The housemate with the majority of the votes and who will be crowned the winner of Big Brother's open mic night is Courtney.
Thank you, ladies, and thank you, boys.
Congratulations, Courtney.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be voted the most talented housemate?
I mean, it's fun to get the glory, but at the end of the day, it's all about the trophy. I was surprised to see how India would vote, and I thought it was interesting that she chose to write Shane J and not Courtney on the whiteboard. I think there was like some subtle, we would call it in my line of work, shade, but also obviously she voted for me, so there was that support, so I appreciate that. I think that it was a nod to say that I thought you deserved this, but also I am still struggling with my drag queenophobia, and I still have a question mark above India. I think the house still feels uncertain, like maybe there's still some eggshells, and that's understandable from both sides. Like, I understand why she reacted, I understand why people are feeling eggshelly, and hopefully that will dissipate and, or rather be swept up, and we'll just be able to walk on a lovely fake wooden linoleum floor.
Let's hope that floor does stay clean, Courtney, because after the break it all gets a bit mucky in the pool. Plus, I'll go...
I've got like chicken fillets or...
They're just like these...
Oh, like pads. My
Yeah,
God.
they've really been squashed.
That one needs a wash.
Well, you can't wash them because they're foam.
Oh, right.
They, you just have to buy a new one. It does look like it's got a bit of a skin disease there, doesn't it?
Oh, they're really light.
Yeah.
And then the nails, is that on, are
These
they
are
on
on
the actual
gloves.
gloves?
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool.
It's, I've never worn them
this is
before.
so weird.
And then 2 of them guys got fired.
I've never...
Oh, take it away, that bit.
Ashley Daniel has got a revelation for Courtney.
Well, I can remember looking at you like when we first coming in, thinking, "Fuck,
who's this cheeky
I don't think I had the conversation with you that you was a drag, yeah. So I think when I first come in, I was like, "Fucking look at this sort." And then in the morning, remember we were the first people that saw each other. You went,
I sat up.
Morning, I went.
I did exactly the same thing. I
was like, I could have fucked it.
Is that the first time you slept in a room full of men and not had sex with them?
Wait, how many straight guys have you have gone?
Here's the thing. I've legitimately never had sex with a straight guy and not told him.
Have you had straight guys go, look, I want to, but don't tell anyone?
Oh, yes. This boy that I dated ended up dating for 6 months. He'd only been with girls. He still has only been with girls. It's not like I was a stepping stone to being gay.
You know, I fancied you when you first come in.
Thank you for your honesty.
Fuck, I fancied you when you walked on that fucking stage.
Fuck me, I fancied him. I kind of want you to make me up so I could have a well good wank.
That's what I said to him.
I did. I mean, it didn't work because it was strapped to my bumhole.
I walked into the bathroom.
What's going on? This
I just rolled up and down against the bathtub.
I walked into the bathroom and found Andrew in the mirror just like...
Malika has made some observations.
I am watching Shane J and Andrew. They're a little bit closer. Friendship, love interest, best friend, whatever. I've watched Genuine and Ashley get a little closer. Don't know what that means, but I did tell them they would make a cute baby.
He's talking feminism.
Like, if I hold a door open for a woman and she's a very strong feminist and she gets offended by it, that's a negative thing. I'm doing a positive thing and they're taking it negatively.
Well, I think the reason why, like, opening a door, offering to pay for dinner, it can be offensive to women is because by a man paying for dinner, it emasculates, if you will, the woman.
How the fuck does it work in the gay community? Because everyone's like, I'll pay.
No.
The bottom, the top pays. No, that's not true. No, but that's the
well, there has to be some
thing.
incentive to take a dick up your ass.
Oh, there's an incentive.
Courtney's got her cosy on.
It's not the warmest, but it's not cold. So this is a first for me. Right, because I've never been in a hot tub with Johnny Mitchell from Love Island.
Could we all
everyone
just
fart
take
on the count of 3.
Oh.
Oh, wait, have you not? I I only have like hand on heart and a fist in the ball. Can you not see the yellow sort of cloud around
I
you?
can see the yellow cloud. You fucker.
I'm colourblind, but I can feel it.
Am I the only one who hasn't kissed?
No, you have. You've just got inside your own arse.
Your dick's taped to your arsehole. If you piss, you piss in your asshole.
At least did it clean when.
That's heavy, bro. That's heavy. Guys, I can't believe I've just seen a drag queen wringing out her tits in a pool.
That's the drag queen hot tub version of a mic drop.
Tit drain.
The only thing that I'm nervous about.
Men or the women in control from then on.
Then on. Oh my.
In their final act of power, Amanda, Jess, Malika, Maggie and Courtney, you are immune, so cannot be nominated. Ladies, what I would like you to do is please...
The two you nominated in the envelope, the rest on the table.
I'm getting all scared.
So scared. This is just terrible.
You're like, mm-hmm.
No, you like that, right? You like that.
They're good pictures. I think we've got to hand them back because in future
they'll need to
there could be nominations as well.
We have to give them back.
I'm signing your own house and put it on the wall. Yeah, I mean, these are memories for me.
Yeah, I'd like to keep one.
I wish we could. No, I got you. I want you to sign it.
I'm not
No
interested.
pen.
I'm going to go and take my dress off.
Oh, good. Now I got it.
Is that a horrible process to choose people?
For me?
Yeah.
Dead easy.
Really?
Easy.
Are you now going to take the panto villain role?
That's what I am.
You're not the panto villain. You're not.
You got my Twitter. Got my Twitter.
Oh, really? You Twitter troll?
Absolutely.
Couches, call me out and shut up.